No budget for that, so please don't mention this subject again. That was the final conclusion of about 12 months work that one of my colleagues did, helping children and young people in the 14 to 16 age group at school organise themselves into school councils, and they had meetings for about a year, and at the end of the year what the students wanted was clean, safe washrooms with a lock on the door and a plentiful supply of soap and paper. And when they raised that as their concern in the school, they were told there's no budget, so please don't mention that again. About a week later, I was working in a group of health professionals who were talking about the alarming rate of urinary tract and bowel infections in young people aged 14 to 16, probably because they're not using the washrooms. So I want to talk about co-creation. Co-creation is the idea of working in true partnership. It goes beyond consultation and participation, which is what the 14 to 16 year olds have been involved in, a consultation participation strategy, the results of which were completely ignored because the people who had the power, authority and money weren't interested in undertaking the paradigm shift that's required to make consultation participation work. So we keep seeing consultation participation strategies, employee engagement surveys over and over again with nothing changing, if anything getting worse. And that's the mindset of the hierarchical top-down system, and it's totally failing us. We're living in an environment now. If you've fixed your budget before the year even started, so that you can't accommodate any flexes and changes as you go along, like providing washrooms for the students, and interestingly the school wanted as their outcomes better rates of attendance and better academic outcomes, and yet how can you accomplish those objectives if children are off sick because of urinary tract and bowel infections, or because they're just being so uncomfortable in the classroom wanting to go to the washroom? It just beggars belief, doesn't it, how we can get in such a mess with things that are so simple. I mean, you can imagine sitting in a training room not wanting to go to the washroom, how uncomfortable that would be as an adult. Well, you know, how much more magnified is that for our children and young people? So, co-creation, it's going to take a paradigm shift for us to work in true partnership. And I'm going to speak more about this, but I just wanted to introduce that subject. I think for managers, that co-creation mindset, the co-creation paradigm shift, that is fundamental for anything a manager reads in the textbooks or sees on the videos. Okay, unless you adopt that partnership way of working to build effective relationships between people, nothing's ever going to work. Okay, so that's my little nugget for today. Steve Dines, management coach, helping managers escape the forces that hold them back. Bye for now.